Hello everybody, welcome back to my stream. I've been doing quite a few changes. Did some yesterday, over the weekend, and today I'm going to continue the building process. I think whoa, what's happening here? Maybe I need to reload the page. Oh man, this is not good. Good. So I need to fix the container. I'm not sure if it should be because I had updated things because I noticed that on a larger screen, there's like an automatic gap that happens here with a large screen. But then I noticed now that I have it on the smaller streaming screen, it looks really bad. It looks really bad. So but I don't want to. What? I wonder if I add. I'm not a CSS person, but I'm not a very proficient at it. So adding. I'm wondering if I do. Is it 0.5 EM? Relative unit of measurement, yeah. I know there's EM and REM, right? EM is the parent elements font size, REM is the root elements. What does REM do? Let's try one up. What does REM do? Pretty much the same. And it's dynamic. I'm assuming this would be dynamically changing. Maybe I can do 0.25. No, 0.5 looks good, I think. Container. Here we go, this one. Okay, that will work. I still think it looks a little bit like it has too much sizing on this side, like too much white space. Oh, I did the wrong padding. It's not padding right, but padding left. There we go. That looks more like it. All right, so now let's go back to let's close our close everything that we're not using, and then let's go into our forms. Let's fix this stuff that it did. On task update. So this is being passed into session form dialog. And session form dialog is using sessions. And handle task update. What does handle task update do? Here we go. Await update task fields. What does update task fields do? Oh man. Update task fields is what? Where is it? Oh, it's coming from the helpers. Okay, so that's using session manager, so we can keep that. So the use update task field is a hook, and it's using update task field. Okay. And it's passing the task ID, and then tasks is coming from where? And the tasks that are passed into here, I'm assuming. Yep. Okay, so this is fine. And so on task update. Original duration. Why would it do it this way? So, it makes no sense to me what AI is doing in this scenario. Maybe I'm misreading this. Because handle save is the on save that's passed into the session form. And on save is probably under the handle submit on the form itself, which runs on submit. So handle submit is on the form 0 div right here. Let me look at handle submit. Yeah, handle submit runs on submit. And on submit, is a prop that's passed into the form. Wait. No, on submit is a function that runs on save. And on save is what's being passed into the session form from the session dialog, which runs handle save. And handle save takes the data from the form and this on save is coming from the props that are being passed down to here. Okay. So this all runs in on that task update. Original task ID, original duration. Where is the hook that gives us the duration for everything consolidated? Is that hook even called in here? Use session by ID. It's not here. Man, why does AI do such stupid things? I literally tell AI what to do and it does something different. Because I'm noticing the hook that I told it to use is not even in here anywhere. I told it to use the roll up. And roll up is only used in task form and log point layout. I'm just gonna have to do it myself. Let's bring this in right here. Estimated seconds. I don't have that, do I? Why is it using that? Remaining seconds estimated minus total elapsed seconds. I think I had get task by use session by, okay. I think I need to bring this in. Where is it? Use task. Where is it? It's not in task form, it's gotta be in dialog. Right here. Use task by ID. And in here, perfect. Now, I see a flaw in task time rollup. Task time rollup is flawed in that it is using the estimated seconds from a task. And the problem with that is that the task can have an incorrect amount of estimated seconds. And so we could be just compounding errors here. That's the way I see it. If we're getting all the sessions by task ID, why would it matter to know what the estimated seconds are on the task itself if they're incorrect, or they could potentially be incorrect? Technically, when you have all the sessions, you can just sum up all the sessions, and that's going to give you the duration in its entirety. Because this is saying remaining seconds is estimated seconds minus total elapsed seconds. But estimated seconds is, oh wait. Oh no, this is not actual seconds. Now then, okay, now I'm more on track. This is just to let us know the percentage complete and nothing more, based on the estimated seconds. Okay, that makes more sense. We're trying to figure out what total elapsed seconds is from this task time rollup. The task time rollup, the only thing we're going to need is the total elapsed seconds. All right. We don't need any of this. And now, on task update, original task ID, this is all unnecessary junk code. We just need the original duration, but the problem is that AI saved this value already. And I don't want to do that. Original duration should be up here. Let original is equal to and let's not make it a let, just make it a const. We don't need the original task ID, that's stupid. We don't need this either, that's stupid. New task ID. What? We don't need this either. If original task ID is not equal to new task ID, okay, so we have the original duration, and then we have the new duration. don't need this. Delta equals new duration minus original duration. Let's pseudocode this. You take the new duration minus the original duration. If positive, wait. Now we need to take the original duration or, well, if it's positive, that means we add those seconds to the total duration coming task time rollup. Yeah, that's correct. No, wait. We do need to check if it's not equal. If it's equal to, if it's not equal to 0. If it's the same, we leave it alone. But if it's not the same, why would it even never go into the negative? If we have a validation on the form, doesn't allow you to select previous, like you would have to have the dates in reverse to get a negative. So the actual seconds going into the negative is not an actual use case. If delta is positive, we add it, and then else, oops, let's just do the if statement. Negative, yep, if delta is greater than 0, which would make it a positive, total elapsed seconds. Total elapsed seconds should be coming from, yep, that's correct. Number undefined is not assignable to parameter type number. What is undefined? This is a number, and this is a number. Add time const new total is a number. Argument of type number undefined is not assignable to parameter type number. Oh, because this is task ID. Data that, yeah, it is supposed to be task ID. Oh. Or 0? I guess highly unlikely that that would happen. Subtract from the total. Well, technically we wouldn't have to do, because delta could be a negative. So it doesn't matter if delta is greater than 0, because delta could be a negative. And a positive plus a negative would equal positive if it's got enough. Yeah, so we don't need to do this check. We don't need this else, and we don't even need this conditional. Nice, prettier feeling. Oh, I have an error somewhere. Now let's try it. Go to sessions. Testing duration seconds. It's 11 minutes and 2 seconds. It's at a minute here. 11 minutes 41 seconds. Is that right? This is rounding up. Because 11 times 60. 660 obviously, but 660 plus 41, 701. 701. Yeah, that's right. So good. It worked. If I add another minute here, 12 minutes and 33 seconds now. MP3. Yeah. Nice. So it is working. The math is mathing. That's what I want to see. All that nonsense AI had done for something so simple. So let's just comment this a little bit. We get the original duration to calculate delta for the task update we need, if needed. Then we calculate the new duration based on the provided end and start times. Update duration, data to be saved. Then we save the session. If we are in edit mode, it updates the hook. And then if task update callback is provided, and here we calculate the delta duration to adjust the elapsed time. And then only update if there's a change in the duration, and then dismiss. Technically the dismiss could be outside of, like, at the very beginning if we want to. I think I want to, like up here. That way we close the dismiss. What it's doing is it's closing the session form. Sorry, I have to go close another thing. All right, so I'm back. All right, so again, if we modify one of these, let's reduce the time by 2 minutes. And you see how it immediately closed? That's the dismissal. And there, the changes are reflected here. And obviously if we go back here, it said 11 minutes. I thought it was supposed to say 10 minutes. No, it says 11 minutes. Was it 11 minutes? Oh, it's because it rounds up. 10 minutes and 33 seconds. And I had rounded up the times. But I remember correctly, I think it said 12 minutes before. Okay, so that's fixed. The other thing that I need to fix is the streak, because this shows 3 days. And what I've decided to do for this part of the report is I'm going to be using something called versioning. Why am I going to use versioning? Because I think on my list, since I have versioning enabled, this is what happens with versioning. If I go to version history, you can see these numbers changing in the version. And I can just make it a number as part of the user's profile. And in doing so, I can just do it like an increment every day. But if a user wants to get smart and say, you know what, I can just change the streak number if I want to, I can catch that by looking at the versions and make the application smart enough to know somebody messed with the numbers here. And kind of catch you red-handed if somebody goes in and tries to play a smart one on, you know, trying to finagle the numbers to make themselves look like, man, I've been working at doing a good job here. You never know how people try to do things. But basically what I'm trying to say is, in the lists, let's go to content actually. Here in the app users list, I'm going to be adding a column called like a streak number, something that tells us how many days consecutively have you used this tool. And I only have like 15 minutes left on my stream, so I'm not sure that I want to do that on this. I just wanted to make sure that this was fixed. I don't know that I want to start that yet, but that's another thing that needs to be fixed. I'm estimating that's going to be about 30 minutes to do. We already did this. What is this? Add session info. So add session info was already done. Oh, I need to fix that too now. Test duration, test task. Oh, this was also fixed. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Remember, I'm on YouTube, so if you can, I would appreciate it if you can subscribe. I am gonna be trying to put up more videos on my YouTube channel. I know that most of the time it's just lives, but I do want to get to where I you know, put a little bit more content there, not just be live on my channel and go from there. But yep, thanks for joining me today. Catch you next time. Peace.